Happy Thursday. This is Brad Hutchings with DemoMachine.net. Ubuntu 24.04 drop this week, probably today. I downloaded it. We're going to update our Ubuntu 24.04 template. We're actually going to build that template. We previously built 23.10. I've actually been through this guide to build the template and fixed a couple things before running it here. So we're going to run flawlessly here, just show you how it's done. We have 2404 server, DHCP, and we're going to include webmin in this build. This is the template architecture. As you can see, one node. Let's create the VM. We can do it three ways. We can do it with a Hyper-V Manager GUI, we can do it with PowerShell window, and we can do it with PowerShell script. We're going to do it the easy way with the PowerShell script. Let's open up Hyper-V Manager. You can see I don't have any VMs in my factory. And we'll run the PowerShell script. Next, we're just going to take a look at this, its settings, and no, we've got one virtual processor. We have a DVD. This looks good. Let's hit OK. We'll hit I did it. Next, we're going to install Ubuntu 2404 server. So I'm supposed to double click this, start it, and click I did it. We will try or install Ubuntu server. It's going to go through some startup here. And it gets to the welcome screen. So we're going to choose English. There's no installer update available because this is a new installer. We'll skip this step. Keyboard configuration, we'll hit done. We're going to choose Ubuntu server. Network connection looks okay. We'll hit done. Proxy address, we're not using a proxy, we'll hit done. We're going to test the archive mirror. Passed its test, we'll hit done. Guided storage configuration, we'll hit done. Storage configuration, we'll hit done. Next, we need to do profile configuration. This is where this tool does a great job. Our guide tool is we'll enter our profile here. No chance of fat fingering this. Our password, by the way, is admin123bang. This is something I had, or a step I had to add for 2404, upgrade to Ubuntu Pro. We're not going to do that. SSH setup, we're going to enable SSH. Featured server snaps, we're going to skip these. And it's going to start installing. I will speed this up in post. All right, installation is complete. We're going to choose Reboot Now. And we'll eject the CD. Finally, we can close this connection because we're going to connect with PowerShell and SSH. Let's launch PowerShell. Let's remove our local host file, known host file. Then let's SSH to Ubuntu. All right, let's check for updates. All packages are up to date, so if we install them, they won't do anything. Which services should be restarted? We're not going to answer that because we don't have to. I'll skip that, and let's close the PowerShell window. All right, next step is to install software. Let's launch PowerShell, SSH to Ubuntu. Let's enable our root user. And let's install webmin and nmap. I will speed this up in post. Which services? It's not going to ask us that. We'll skip that. Let's close the PowerShell window. All right, let's connect to webmin. Our connection is not private. Let's dismiss the warning and sign in. Here it would like us to perform updates, but there aren't any updates. We'll click I did it. Finally, we're going to export this template. So I'm supposed to shut down the VM, but first I'm going to reload this dashboard and give it a chance to back off the CPU a bit. All right, next we'll go to System, boot up and shut down. I'm going to click the end button on my keyboard to scroll all the way down. I'll hit Shutdown System, Shutdown System. We'll close this window. And we see that it's already shut down. So let's remove the checkpoints. Merge in progress takes a moment. It's done. We'll clean up the VM. That'll remove the DVD. And we'll export this as a template. This doesn't take long. It'll then copy the template to my host computer, my laptop, which this virtual machine Demos Factory 0402 is running on. Give this a moment. I'll speed this up in post. Our final step is to make a .demo file. This will 7-zip the exported template plus a manifest file. So let's click that. And you can see that 7-zip is doing its work. I will speed this up in post as well. All right, that's everything. At the end of these, I have a thank you to thank me for going through that and making this video for you. It's important to me. And thank you for creating the Ubuntu 2404 template. My hard work and dedication to quality are not unnoticed. I mean, if you got here, you noticed. Thank you guys for watching. Hey, you know what? Let's do this before you go. I'm going to close this up. I will close this up. Let's go find that starting point that we just made, which is called Ubuntu 2404 SP. It is 1.3 gigs. It's actually smaller than our Ubuntu 2310 SP. How about that? That's interesting. All right, with that, thank you very much for watching. I'm Brad Hutchings with DemoMachine.net. Have a great day.